Hello, and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak II. So in the last episode, we went into a virtual world, Märchen Garten, and tried to get info on tried to stop some hacking going on there. We basically got a little introduction to it. Apparently it's going to be an ongoing thing throughout the game that is, we're putting it on the sidelines for the moment because we got a new thought to go to Messeldam to look into Almata's legacy. Actually, we got the info from the first floor of Märchen Garten, and we got a bunch of these research reports as well. I'm going to watch them all quick. They are all videos, apparently. Well, this one for sure was a video, because I tried clicking on it, and we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it before we move on.
The DG cult. A religious group that forsook the goddess and engaged in devil worship.
Okay, he's quiet.
Their inception dates back to the Middle Ages. Evidently, the descendants of a family of alchemists living in Crossbell were involved as well. The cult performed all manner of inhumane rituals and experiments at their lodges, which were spread throughout all the continent. Their goal was to create a divine child and supplant the goddess in the process. To achieve this end, they kidnapped children from all across Cimmeria and used them as fodder for their experiments. Concomitantly, they conducted a number of tests that had no relation to their main goal, which produced some unexpected outcomes. Due to the unspeakably heinous nature of the cult's misdeeds, in 1198, the Bracer Guild, Septian Church, and combined military forces of every nation carried out an operation to wipe them out for good. Only a few of the cult's victims were saved, and though they may be no more, the scars they inflicted throughout the world still remain.
No. Little Tio and Ren. Okay, well that was a good little info if you didn't know about that. Nothing, I didn't learn anything I didn't already know, but also he is very quiet, so I'm boosting the audio overall. I think that these are pre-mixed, so I can't do anything. So the BGM is going to be really loud in these compared to what it normally should be. Dominion.
The Dominions. The Dominions are an unofficial branch of the Septian Church made up of 12 exceptional knights, known as the Gralsritter. It is said that there will always be 12 members of this group, all of whom possess an ability known as a stigma. The stigma supply them with supernatural powers on a scale wholly unknown to us. Each knight has their own personal airship, known as a Merkaba, which we believe they use to covertly collect artifacts and carry out special missions, assigned to them by the Congregation for the Sacraments.
Oh, that was not much info on them at all, but I mean, it's enough. It's probably everything we need to know.
Iscariot. In Arteria, the Papal Guard is a group under the Congregation for Divine Worship, which stands opposed to the Congregation for the Sacraments. Iscariot is a covert unit within that organization. Their main function is the execution of those who have been branded as heretics, a task that often puts them at odds with the Gralsritter. Though details remain scarce, their members can create multiplex spiritual marks using battle orbments, enhancing their abilities to superhuman levels. Furthermore, it appears that their captain has recently been replaced, but their identity remains a mystery even within much of the church itself.
Oh yeah, they did bring that up. We don't know the captain. Who is Oshlot as part of Iscariot? He's not the captain, he's below the captain. 100%. We don't know anything about the captain. Yeah. Huh.
Ouroboros. A secret organization that operates from the shadows all throughout the continent. They are often referred to as simply the Society. They have been involved in virtually every major incident that has occurred in Cimmeria over the past several years. 7 of their highest-ranking members, known as the Anguis, plot out and spearhead the Society's strategies for the purpose of enacting their Grand Master's Orpheus' final plan. The special agents who carry out the groundwork of these plots are referred to as the Enforcers. Each possesses exceptional combat prowess, and despite what one might expect, our intelligence tells us the Grand Master provides them with a considerable degree of autonomy. To date, we have confirmed the existence of 19 numbered enforcers.
Renee, where are you getting these pictures? How are you getting them? Do you think they all just got together and they put a camera down and they're like, all right, we gotta pose?
The Gardens, an assassin organization that once operated out of western and central Zemuria. They consisted of 4 gardens: Swords, Thorns, Arum, and Rust. Each of these gardens fell under the watchful rule of a designated overseer. They kidnapped children from various parts of Zemuria and molded them into fully fledged assassins. The organization's implausibly high success rates are no doubt owed to this cruel system of upbringing. One theory states the Thousand Oathbreaker, an Anguis of Ouroboros, formed the Gardens by bringing together the remnants of the DG cult and a Middle Ages assassin organization called the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Then, after the Oathbreaker left them to their own devices, they formed a coalition with the mafia group Almata and went completely out of control.
What do you mean one theory states? That's confirmed. He literally told us. I guess maybe we just didn't tell Renee. I don't know, but it's 100% confirmed. Also, I mean, those pictures should be copywritten, right? The the 3 and 9 pictures, those are legit images drawn for the book for Swin and Nadia. Oh, I gotta turn this down. Oh, whoa. That was. I boosted my personal volume so loud that was insane. Okay, this is what you're doing, huh? Oh no. Really? Substitute Spriggans? You have a lane with Swin and Nadia. That is insanity. Okay, and then Van, Katra, and Judith. I mean, I should probably just go Act 1A and then Act 1B. Oh, I'm so tempted to place... I was kind of hoping that they were going to come with us. That's what I was gearing up for, but this is interesting. Okay. We're in completely different storytelling mode.
Damn, where'd that brat go?
Hunt him down! We can't let that lead slip, no matter what!
Dad.
Interesting.
Turns out these bastards are the shoot first type. I'll draw their fire. In the meantime, you...
Well, this went sideways fast. Still, we can't just let them get their hands on that key.
What the?
Gun
she
her down already!
Pull it together. I have to get this lead to Ron. Woman in black?
What are you doing here? Follow me, we're off this boat.
This way! Get a move on!
Van, are you in a movie now?
And cut!
What is happening? How are you? Gotti did tell him you should be in one of my movies.
Hey, girls! Judith, you were fantastic. And Nina, sensational!
Oh.
This scene, where your characters first meet, is gonna be a major highlight. And the camera's loving that foxy, skin-tight jumpsuit. Ooh, it's the perfect fusion of eros and savagery.
Director, could you maybe inject a little less sexual harassment into your feedback?
It's an honor to finally be a part of one of your films, Mr. Gotti. These action scenes are so intense. You're quite the visionary.
Don't understate your own talent, my dear. Not everyone could play a role like Michelle.
Miss Lanster!
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Excuse you?
Well, hello, Dominique. Nice of you to come visit us on location.
Of course. Even in my glory days, I always preferred a hands-on approach. Besides, how could I miss the rare opportunity to observe my granddaughter's acting up close and personal?
Oh, I guess I better pull out all the stops.
Two of the most popular starlets of today, coached by Dominique Lanster, a celebrated singer of yesteryear. This is shaping up to be one hell of a movie.
It's a crossover between Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem, correct? That alone is enough to draw anyone in. What else did you expect?
Holy cow! I've never seen the special effects come together so quickly before. And the way you synced the footage is spot on. Where'd you learn this stuff, kid?
It's really nothing special. I'm a researcher at the Basel Institute of Science, so computers are second nature to me.
Does he sound
There's
different?
a lot of overlap between video editing and the visual analysis we do in observational astronomy.
We got a regular boy wonder here. The rest of you better start taking notes.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, Van, how exactly did we get wrapped up in this?
Please do. Also, he sounds a little different. Several hours earlier. Katra.
So this is Messeldam's harbor district. It's a lot more developed than I expected. Now where's that address Van gave me?
Your destination is roughly 200 ards from your current position.
Right, it should be just around that corner. Okay, you two, let's be on our way.
Oh, there you are. Long time no see, Katra. What's it been? 2 months now?
Just about. It feels nice getting to chat face to face instead of over comms. I'm really glad to see you and Judith haven't changed a bit.
Okay, this is killing me.
Right back at you, Katra.
Is it the same VA? I need to check. It is. I guess I just haven't heard him in a while, and I don't know. He sounded slightly different to me. I also learned something I didn't know. Katra is also voices Bermati as well, which is interesting. They sound entirely different to me.
Are you sure they don't need you at the Institute, though?
Oh, I've already finished my compulsory courses for the semester. I even had enough spare time to upgrade Theo and Zeros.
My processing speed has increased by 15%. Katra worked hard on it.
That's our little whiz kid for you.
Wow. So you made their AI even smarter, huh?
I also added a few new features, but that's probably more than you would care to hear about. Come to think of it, aren't you in the middle of shooting a film, Judith?
Yeah, production started on location in early January. It's a crossover between last year's two big blockbusters. Directors Gotti and Lam are collaborating on it. We're only working on Gotti's part right now, but the casting crew's really getting into the swing of things. That means I'll only be able to investigate between shoots. Sorry, Van.
Hey, no skin off my back. I'm just happy you're willing to help. But you know, you really don't need to bother if your schedule's packed.
The bits and pieces I heard about what happened at the Capitol are already too much to ignore. Do you mind filling us in on the details, now that Catcher's here?
Yes, I'd like some clarification on that whole affair.
All right, I'll try and keep it short and sweet.
And voice it. This is where you remove him. I knew it. So that's how things went. It's almost too surreal to believe. A dark red beast that resembles the Grendel and Almata's legacy. This demands our attention, especially if the first Genesis reacted. No kidding. I borrowed this one just in case, but to be honest, I don't know how much use it'll be. True, they tend to only glow in Anius' presence. That strange phenomenon you mentioned is another point of concern. Wish I could explain it better. It ain't easy to put into words. It doesn't sound like we have much to go off at this point. Is the capital safe at least? Yeah, I left Anius and a few other folks I can trust to hold down the fort. If worst comes to worst, Elaine's there too, so they should be fine for now. Oh, is that why? Understood. Then I suppose the three of us should get to looking for Almata's legacy. Right, it's been too long since I've seen some real action, and I'm not about to turn a blind eye to anything involving Almata. Besides, even on a tight schedule, I've always found time for a side gig or two. And that's right, a case like this is nothing for Judith Lanster. Let me at it. Let me at him. Did something happen to Judith since we last met, Van? Her Grammy put her through the ringer when she got back home in December. Sure, I've made a lot of mistakes lately, but who hasn't? I'm doing my best here. That whole scandal with me and Maxim wasn't even my fault. And yet, even Mom won't stick up for me. If I don't start showing some improvement front stage and backstage, I'll never hear the end of it. I don't think I've ever seen Judith like this before. Her grandmother must be terrifying. No, look who it is. We were just talking about him too. Arkride here. How's it been, Director?
Pan! Oh boy, am I glad you picked up. Judith tells me you're in Messeldam right now.
Sure am. Let me guess. You in some kind of trouble?
I'll say. One of our actors is running late. If we don't act fast, it'll mean major delays in our shooting schedule. And wouldn't you know it? Today's supposed to be Nina's first day on the set. We'll need a stand-in, but the role takes a fair bit of physicality, so as far as viable candidates go...
Are you asking what I think you're asking?
I know it's short notice, Van, but be a good sport. Think of it as a little favor from you to me.
The problem is, if he's not a main character, you've got the wrong guy. He needs to like dress down, because Van stands out as someone who can't just be in one scene, in my opinion. For real? Despite Van's initial reluctance at the director's request, Gotti's relentless passion eventually convinced him to accept. With Katra's help, the filming went off without a hitch. Playback looks good. Let's take 5, everybody. Act 1A. Such a weird way to do that. Okay. You sure saved my ass, Van. I had no idea you were such a talented stuntman. We'll have to shoot some pickups when Ethan gets here, but the whole day would have been a bust without you. That fight scene you choreographed for us was the cherry on top. Heck, I ought to get you and Katra on staff. Nah, it was no big deal. But out of curiosity, do full-timers get access to unedited cuts of the adult scenes? Okay, that's enough out of both of you. Oh, brother, the job does seem fun, though. And by the way, what's Grammy up to? Nah, she's helping Nina run some lines for the next scene. I'll tell you this much, bringing her on board really lit a fire under our asses. Dominique Lanster, the biggest chansonnier? Really? Never heard that word. of her generation. Even after retiring, she still has a finger in every corner of the business. Apparently, she'll only take on jobs when the mood strikes her, but any production she touches becomes a massive hit. And that's an impressive resume. She sounds like a woman of many talents. Grammy coaches everything from stage and screen actors to professional athletes. She even has experience planning large-scale events. It's all done behind the scenes, too, so the industry sees her as a legend, a real genius in her field. Who'd have thought we'd end up working with her here in Messeldam? I take it you didn't hear about it till the last minute either, eh, Judith? Well, the good news is now we've got a cinematic masterpiece for the ages on our hands. Keep an eye out for the premiere. I gotta run, but I'll see to it that you get paid in a few days for all your help. No rest for the director, is there? I hope we were able to lighten the load, if nothing else. For sure. In fact, he bought me some time, too. With today's shoot out of the way, I should be free till evening. All right, then. Well, I think we've hung around here long enough. You two ready to roll? First things first, we need to track down Almata's legacy. Of course, that's easier said than done. We should be able to sniff out some clues in town, though. Let's make the rounds and see what turns up. I'd like to poke around Almata's old stomping grounds in particular. Right, as far as Messeldam goes, that place tops the list. Oh, and I've already spread the word about 4 SPGs like you asked. So we might have a few of those too. Good looking out. While we're at it, we might as well stop by the White Whale Inn. There's something in my room I wanted to show you guys. You mean that new software from Marduk? Very well, we can drop in at some point as we work through our requests. Tactics menu, change people. Nothing I don't know. Oh yeah, and then the shortcut. Okay. Finalize on a different route. Don't worry, you can still exchange accessories and quartz with them if necessary. Good.
All right. I've got my disguise on now, so I'm good to go.
That could win an award for the worst disguise in history. Can you do the same crap in Edith?
How on earth did no one recognize you?
Well, she has brown hair with her other disguise.
Let's do this thing.
Wait, fishing? Okay, you can use shard search to find spots. Change type of bait. I forgot, we haven't had a chance to do this since then. Wait, I can really just find... Wait, do I have to have the fishing gear out to... I guess there are just no good spots around here? Interesting. What I meant to do was check this. So this is for when we go into the virtual reality, this party, I can still swap people around and change their stuff. Awesome. Awesome. This is very much giving me a lot more Reverie vibes than I was expecting out of the... After playing Daybreak 1. But I love Reverie, so I'm loving these vibes. 20 attacks perfectly evaded? Alright. You two, it has been a while. Let's look at your portrait first. I'm actually... Same? Same? Is only Van updated? No, Anya's is updated. Elaine's updated. These are very... Are these the same portraits? I could have sworn... Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Damn, that's all business. Just instant. Alright, you... Wait, who has Rod on?
Switching to maintenance mode.
You have Rod on? No. We're
Switching to
making...
maintenance mode.
We're making her status effect maniac.
New shard skill learned.
What the hell?
Skills updated. Skills updated.
Oh, I guess.
Skills updated.
Okay. This guy talks really fast. He's just 100% business.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Okay, good. You have a mind, EP cut, evade. I
Switching
guess you
maintenance
should
mode.
have, but
Switching to maintenance mode.
Switching to maintenance mode.
honestly, I'd rather give that to Judith right now. Gale boost. You don't even have Gale on. Sure, we'll swap her with Van. Okay, Van needs, yeah, you know what? This is fine. This is perfectly fine. I do need to put some plugins on, though. Fire. Tier. And you have Earthbreak. Okay. We'll just throw a... No, he has La Crest. There.
Switching to maintenance mode.
I really need more stuff. Right. That one. Which means you can take the racing gloves. And that's all we have for now. All right, give me a minute. All right. Good to go. Prologue. Okay, this isn't a official 4SPG request about the Märchen Garten. Not yet, apparently. Are you still not satisfied with the scene, Mr. Gotti? I can tweak my performance however you like. No, you played your part to a T, Nina. It just feels like we need a little je ne sais quoi to tie things together before cutting to the climax. No shame in asking for advice if you need it. The whole point of this blockbuster crossover is to raise support for the survivors of Cray Village, right? Knowing that, I'd like to help in any way I can. Looks like Grammy and them are ironing stuff out. Let's not butt in. They got enough on their plates.
I never realized there were so many people involved in
can't go
making
there.
a movie.
Yeah, it's not just actors and directors out here. Takes a village to make the magic happen.
Let's do this thing.
Does that interrupt you? I need to know. Okay. No, it doesn't. She was just done.
Let's do this thing.
Dumplings. Dumplings are good for this, apparently. Screw it, we're doing one.
That's it. Nice, I got one.
Ooh, Skygill. Okay, I just wanted to do one for now. I don't have enough bait to be doing this, but I wonder if at any point we're gonna be able to go back and click on any of these chapters or something. Phew, about halfway done with today's deliveries. I tell ya, this job ain't no walk in the park. The guy I work for took me under his wing back in my street punk days, though. And so I can't just leave him out to dry. Anyway, not much longer now. Time for me to get my ass in gear. Oh, well, okay. Seems like this is all of Messeldam. Okay. It's not as intimidating as it looks. It's just one area instead of a bunch of districts. Holy. Welcome. Can I interest you in our specialty seafoods dishes? Here in Messeldam, you can enjoy a taste of the Northern Sea's bounty, fresh out of the water. It's our pleasure to share that culinary experience with those who visit our fair city.
What can I get for you?
I'm gonna run out of money so fast here. Oh, great. Okay, fish chowder. Wait. Oh, we have 25,000 now.
Thanks for shopping.
All right.
Thanks for the grub.
There it is. ATS +5.
Ah, the Northern Sea. I'm a little surprised it's not too cold out there this time of year.
I think that's because the flow of ocean currents keeps the port ice-free.
It's like a gateway that connects all the northern countries, like Ohrid, Lemon, and Rimaferia.
It's Makino. And Shannon? Oh, it's Van, and he brought his friends. Fancy seeing you all the way out here in Messeldam. Do you know these people, Van? Yeah, we met a while ago in the capital. They persuaded me to take some fishing gear off their hands. Doesn't seem like you're too pressed about it, and the way you've been carrying that rod around everywhere. What can I say? It helps pass the time. Hey, what's the matter? What matters is that you're enjoying yourself. I'm just as much of an angling aficionado. Oh my god. Angling aficionado as these two. So any newcomers to the sport are more than welcome. It's the same with us. We came to make a rare catch that can be found in Messeldam's winter waters. We also plan on posting a pic of it on our social media account afterwards. We just launched, so check us out when you get the chance. Oh, and here's a little something for the road. You should cast a few lines with us if you're up for it. Hey! Thanks. We'll keep it in mind.
Indeed.
Brr, it sure is cold here, huh? I guess that's what happens when you're right next to the ocean. Maybe I should buy a hot drink before prepping my gear. This is my first time saltwater fishing. I'm so excited I can barely hold my rod in one place. You should cast a few lines with us if you're up for it. A lot of winter fish are especially delicious since their flesh is firmer. I know how to clean and fillet them too. Not as good as Grandpa Ahab, but still. Maybe I'll prepare something for Shannon and Makino to eat if we catch anything tasty. Hold up.
Let's do this thing.
Oh. Okay, you can see it.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, Skygill has a high rate with fishing bait and the unknown. Okay.
Hey.
I think I have a grasp of how to go about this now.
That's it.
Boop, boop, boop.
Nice. I got one.
No, it's a Skygill. I don't want that. Hold on, is this because Judith isn't fishing?
Hey, let's see what I can catch.
Dumpling.
Hink. You're mine.
I didn't know Judith could fish.
Decent catch, I guess.
Oh no. Well, there goes my dumplings. I thought for sure if it would. It's fine. It's fine. It's one of those things where you're like, should I just save, reload, and then try to get the right fish? Nah, I don't think we need to do that. Welcome. Are you from out of town? I've got a wide assortment of goods here that would be perfect for souvenirs, if you'd like to take a look. Our shop carries specialty items from Messeldam, Rimaferia, and even Northumbria. You're bound to find something that'll tickle your fancy. Handicrafts from Rimaferia and Northumbria make for popular souvenirs here. High-quality winter clothing imported from the north is also another one of our big sellers. My point is, our selection here differs quite a bit from what you'd find in other towns, so be sure to enjoy it.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Wow, you do sell a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Anyas, Yume, okay. Starlit Night. This is a book? Picture book with cute, okay. A puzzle. Oh, dumplings. They're very expensive. Very expensive. I should have 10 of these on me and then... Wait, can you only buy one dumpling? Oh. Oh. Oh, I definitely should be saving and reloading if I'm like limited on dumpling. Huh.
Please come back anytime.
All right, that's it. This is happening. All right, I have saved.
Indeed.
Impossible!
I'm gonna reload. I forgot to press the button there because I realized I was on fishing bait and I'm like, wait, this isn't dumplings, and I just pressed nothing.
You're mine! Decent catch, I guess.
Now, how many dumplings do I waste before I reload? Is my question.
You're mine! Decent catch, I guess.
There we go, snow crab. You are new, but are you the rare thing here?
Okay, let's see what I can catch.
Wait, where is it? There it is. You are the thing that was most likely there. Really? The probability was actually supposed to be low? Huh. Okay, and whatever's left is very low. I'm going to save this last dumpling and we're going to move on. Spend the whole episode fishing. Oh, wait, that's story. Let's go this way first. I kind of love this town. I could live here.
Don't worry, guys. This bathhouse does, in fact, come complete with a sweet, sweet sauna.
So, you looked into that before coming here, huh? Why am I not surprised?
3 type of fish. Hold on, I gotta check. Sauna. Okay. Yep, this is on the list. Oh, you're from out of town, are you? Any and all travelers are more than welcome to bathe here. Why don't you take this chance to experience our authentic loilus? Loilus are a type of sauna developed in Remiferia and Northumbria, as I recall. I suppose it's no surprise that there'd be one in the northern port town. Yeah, the real deal is really something. Once you've tried one, it sticks with you for life. First, you hit yourself with something called a Vita to improve your circulation. Then the aromatics and herbs get added into... Okay, let's stop there before you launch into another rambling session. My, but aren't you a knowledgeable young man? Feel free to drop by whenever you get the chance. Our loilus will satisfy the pickiest of connoisseurs. Even those born and raised on them agree. Did you just call Van a young man? Retirement just isn't for me. I intend to continue managing this place for a long, long time. Lately, I've been experimenting with extra aromas and other such methods to keep the experience fresh for my customers. You can be sure of one thing. As long as I draw breath, this bathhouse will always be on the rise. Damn.
Would you like to use the bath?
500. She's good at her job.
That's the stuff.
And Katra's gonna be on his own, or he skipped out this time again.
Don't you
Is
think
that...
it's a little too steamy in here?
Who are you even talking to?
It's so nice and warm in here.
Okay, so he got his own room. You think he's ever gonna... He's ever gonna admit... admit his feelings? I don't know if he's going to. Not that it matters, because Elaine is a top priority.
All right.
Honestly, I don't see how it could be anyone else. Like, period. It's just Elaine. It's gotta be. Unless, you know, that's kind of what they were keying up in the beginning before they stabbed her, and I was like, holy, did they do all that, like, just to kill her off. You know, like, it was a big tee up, like, after we fix all this, we'll be together. And then they killed her. But obviously, this timeline nonsense. Speaking of that, it's in the menu. Overture. I can't click on these to, like, go back to them. You know what really throws me off is this random intro here. A boy and girl encounter the aftermath of a massacre. And then there's a break here. Like something else happens that leads onto this timeline that we're going to learn about later. The classic, like, well, I don't want to spoil the games that do it, but there's sometimes at the end of the game, they'll go back to, like, the very beginning, and then there'll be this secret thing that happened that you don't get to know about till later. That would be sweet. Okay.
Indeed.
So the timeline's just there to show you the timeline, not to let you control it or, like, skip around. Oh, not a bad choice at all. Ivan really knows what he's doing. It is the current proprietor. This is Rebecca and I forgot his name's dad. No doubt I'll stumble across a quality find or two. Well, what have we here? You're Van, yes? We ran into each other a few times last year. You're also a patron of our workshop, as I recall. Rebecca and Chris, I have been treating you well, I hope? Oh, that's right. Your children run Stanley's factory in Old Town. You've been getting by, more or less. How about you, Filenkov? Still leaving the work to your kids so you can run off and play? Huh, in a manner of speaking. I was in the mood to scour for hidden gems in the north this time. And where that takes me is up to the winds to decide. I guess it's time to... Guess the time is, since we last met hasn't dulled that free spirit in you. Maybe rein it back a bit, though. I bet Rebecca and Chris would appreciate it. I have a bit of a history with the previous owner of this workshop. Ceramics are actually just one of the many fields he dabbled in. As a matter of fact, he introduced me to a variety of rare handicrafts and clockwork curios. This is my first visit since his grandson took over. I have to say, though, Ivan's aesthetic sense is no less promising.
What would you like?
Oh, God. Okay, they're hiding a lot of stuff that we're going to be able to trade later, I swear. It's missing a lot of things that you'd expect, like the 100 strength one or the 100 ATS ones. Huh. Okay. Maybe they just don't exist in this game?
Come again. What would you like?
And you still sell these. Okay.
Come again.
Welcome to Levinsky Orbital Workshop or Factory. Would you like to browse our wares? Our workshop has been creating these traditional northern-style ceramics for generations now. They require the use of delicate techniques and have received much praise over the years, a fact that we are very proud of. We also do some consignment sales and ornament maintenance on behalf of certain arms companies. And that they have trust us with these duties reflects their faith in those aforementioned techniques we've mastered. Sure. My grandfather was the one who originally built up the workshop. All told, I have a ways to go before I can measure up to him. We got a lot of loyal customers depending on us, though, so I plan to strive hard to reach his level.
Allow me to assist.
Oh, finally we have access to the Orbital shop. Create quartz, sepith berries, yep, monster shop it. You can open slots, increases your EP. Okay, what I really want to do is buy a bunch of hit ones and make sure everyone has at least 25% accuracy. But how many characters do I have? Oh, Virgo. Hydro cannon. Oh, there's the water one. Okay. Tira. 100% we need Tira. Probably got Forte too. Thallus we're probably gonna need to have so I don't keep swapping it around. Yeah, out of all of these, I'm gonna get Laforte and then buy all the cheap 200 ones. Or 400. 300. That one. Yeah, we'll get you two. Okay, I'm gonna wait on the rest of them for a little bit, just because they're very expensive. 80? That's pretty damn cheap. Just 180. Yeah, that's happening. Maybe I wait on you though. Um, 160, 320. You already have quite a few slots open. Yeah, we'll wait on you. Same with you. You have quite a few slots open. If I was going to open one, it'd be this one. So we can have the arts line. Ania's, for her, I'd probably open the arts line as well. But she does have cheap ones here, so... $160 to all. I'm not playing her right now, though. She's not in either act thing, so... Swin, I definitely want to open the top line, if anything. But for now, that's cheap. That's cheap. Cheap. You would also have the arts line. I can't afford Katras anymore. Yeah, we'll go with these. All of them. Okay, that's all I can afford. I believe. Yeah. No, I got all the 40s, so I think we're done there. Wait, how did I get 10? What?
Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
Northern Lampshade for Katra. For Nadia, elaborate dress-up doll with limitless clothing options. That's limitless? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I don't have as much money anymore. Reduce damage on field battles. Oh, these are just better versions with the... Okay. Oh, this is new. Speed up the cast time for quick arts. Increase the power of quick arts. Ooh. I'm giving that to him. He had this one on, so... Defender would be okay for... Yeah. Actually, Strike Mark 2. God, this is expensive, but... Van's getting that. No, we don't care about defense here. We're avoiding defense like... Oh, God. I have so many U materials. Okay. Done.
Hope to see you again.
Thank you. Oh. We could probably do that one for sure. Ooh, what's going on here? No notable fishing spots. Where do you go?
Wrong way.
No point in going to other parts of town. Okay. Vance truck. Oh, it's Nate. Almata's been cleaned out as of last year, but we still have lingering concerns about any channels or hazardous goods of theirs that may remain. Having a few officers from Edith here to help root them out has been a real godsend. A true peace will only come after we ensure that no one can misuse what the mafia has left in its wake. Every crooked cop Almata had in their pocket has already been rounded up and placed behind bars. The Messeldam police should have a smoother time conducting investigations and maintaining public safety from here on out. I'd like to believe our collaboration with the Edith PD is going to prove quite useful in that regard.
Arkride Solutions?
Well, look who it is. You're that detective. Nate, right? Nice to see you.
Right back at you, Judith. Fancy meeting you here. I guess those rumors about you being in town for a shoot were... Hold on a second! That doesn't explain what the rest of you were doing in Messeldam!
We're here on a work trip, same as you, I'd wager. Let me guess, tidying up after Almata's turning out to be more than just a year-end job? Boy, you really know how to hit the mark. I gotta tell you, rounding up every organization on their fringes is a slog. We've been making arrests ever since we arrived early last month. Worst of all, they've got 6 of us guys grinding up one room at the inn. It's like sleeping in a sardine can. He's going off on a venting session. Works for me. Let's see if we can get him to spill a few beans. They brought in Edith's best and brightest, huh? The brunt of the investigation must have been a breeze after that. Well, what can I say? It comes easy to me. But the police can't take all the credit. The Guild and CID are in high gear on this too. Naturally, we've cleaned up all of Almata's stragglers. Same goes for any groups they've so much as shaken hands with. So you can just focus on filming worry-free, Judith. That's good to hear. So in other words, they haven't found anything worth mentioning. If that's the case, why haven't you gone back to the capital yet? Well, we're taking a pretty wide-reaching mafia. Talking about a pretty wide-reaching mafia here. There's still a few bits and bobs that need clearing up, like the finer parts of their cash flows. But hey, that's just a tiny slice of it. We got most of the rest on lock. That's what makes us the best and brightest. So I see. Guess that means people in the know about Almata's legacy are in short supply now. Well, that gives us the gist of things. Hit us up if you get any new info, Mr. Best and Brightest. Sure thing, leave it to me. Well, wait a minute. Why should I have to share info with you guys? It sure took them long enough. Don't sweat the small stuff. We still got a lot to clear up regarding Almata's cash flows and affiliates, but they shouldn't have any stragglers left standing at this point. Anyway, keep us updated if you and your team come across any new intel. Sure.
Okay.
Welcome. Oh, wait, you stayed with us before, haven't you, sir? In that case, welcome back. Take a load off with your friends and enjoy our historic tavern. My dad may seem scary, but he's just trying to protect us from rowdy patrons, so you can rest easy.
Alrighty.
Oh, right, he's scary because his arms are crossed. When he was young, my dad wandered into the northern lands to hone himself. He learned a lot from those days. Don't let his stubborn face fool you. He's actually pretty accommodating, so don't hesitate to ask for anything. There's nothing else I can do in here. On second glance, I remember you lodging with us a couple of times before. You're that spriggan from the capital. It's been a long while since your last stay. I take it something's brewing behind the scenes? Just sweeping up the aftermath. Nothing you need to worry yourself over. So you've been to this inn before, huh? It sounds like he's got a pretty good idea of what it is you do. Yeah, I had a few jobs that brought me to Messeldam some years back. Mirko here made sure I was well taken care of. Man's got a lot of grit. Probably comes from dealing with rough and tumble sailors all the time. My family didn't hand this place down for generations, just to have its doors closed over some misbehavior monkey business. It takes at least some grit to keep things running around here. We're definitely in good hands. This should make for a comfortable base of operations. The mafia and whatnot stirred up their share of trouble, but even without them, this city is home to plenty of hot-blooded folk. Run a tavern here, and the fights between customers become a common sight. Nothing gets a free pass under my roof, though, so you just put yourself at ease.
Can I help you?
Pie. Wait. This is pasta. Okay. And seafood.
Come again.
So it's not the pie.
I'm full.
That was over half a level.
Thanks for the grub.
Damn. Can I make all of these? I can.
Sure. Give me a minute.
Oh my god, 32 CP.
And done. Dig in.
Just need fresh eggs.
I'll make you something nice.
How's Elaine cooking from here?
Hope it turned out well.
Piece of cake!
That's a piece of Cobb salad.
See? I can cook too, you know.
Alright. Oh, right, I gotta use that. Oh, God. I wonder if I could have made that too. Use.
Stuffed.
HP.
Thanks for the grub. Love me a sugar rush.
Alright, we're about to be rank 6, which is ADF plus 8. Wow. Damn, these are a lot of stat boosts. Oh, I can make it.
Sure, I don't mind. Let me know what you think.
Alright. Rank 6.
Thanks for the grub.
Yay, ADF 8. Awesome. And that is enough for... Oh. 10 drivers? What the... Right, I forgot I gotta collect all of those. 1 bond max. You just get a spirit droplet for that? Oh. Oh no, we get to see movies again? Alright, don't look. Ooh, nothing warms you up on a cold day like a nice hot cup of the hard stuff. But saunas are a close second. Long as you can get one or the other, what more could a guy want? Drunk by noon again, you're a real piece of work, Butcher. Bother any of my customers and I'll toss you out on the streets. Dare I even ask if you have a job right now? Hey, don't you worry, barkeep. I got a gig lined up for tomorrow. Now, quit being such a stiff. Day laborers like me gotta take our fun when we can get it. Northern alcohol kicks in quick. That's what makes it taste the best. What makes it the best? This tavern's great too. Cheap prices, a wide selection. I couldn't quit if I tried. Wait, is there no one in this room? Okay. We got an extra bed in here. We're gonna meet someone? Since we're setting up base here for 2 or 3 days, we can access the Märchen Garten from this terminal, right? Is that the dedicated MK terminal you equipped your truck with? You know, I heard that Märchen Garten... Am I saying it right? I wrote it down. Märchen Garten. Okay. Honestly, I'd like to take a look myself. You can write reports. Okay. Or access the garden. Press any button. Alright, time to start exploring. I should be able to gain access for extra members by having Mare make new profiles for their Zyphas. You mind, Mare Bear?
Yeah, I heard you. Sheesh, overload your hollows much? Though admittedly, I'm just as curious about this virtual space as the rest of you. I'll treat you this once. But don't get used to it.
I will get used to it. And so the rest of the group was registered. Van then reached out to the other team and had them log in for a in-person rundown on the system. Oh, so everyone's going to come together for a minute?
Katra, Judith, long time no see.
Yes. I guess it has been a while, huh? Though I can't say I expected us to reunite in virtual reality.
My thoughts exactly. It's a bit of an odd feeling.
You've been busy getting ready for the school festival, right? Glad it hasn't taken the pep out of your step. But enough about that. You two must be Swin and Nadia.
That's us. I know this is a lot to take in all at once, but it's nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about the Arkride Solutions team, too.
Let's see. On one side is the famous movie star Judith Lanster, and the other, that whiz kid who skipped a bunch of grades at Basel Institute. It's Katra, right? I'ma just shorten that to QT. And whatever say how adorable you are. And don't even get me started on the way Judith fills a room. It's not like I don't trust S to be faithful, but I'd better start upping my riz just to be sure.
What?
Upping your what? Can we stay on topic, please?
You two really are regular comedians. I'm not quite sold on this whole QT thing. But you both seem to be nice people. That's a relief, considering our track record with other members of the Gardens. Definitely, I've seen firsthand just how reliable they can be. Okay, that's enough meeting and greeting for now. Situation is pretty much how I explained it to you earlier. We'll need all the help we can get in here, yours included, Elaine. It'd be my pleasure. Renee is lending his aid, so I see no reason to withhold mine. I can't just sit on my hands, especially if there's any chance of this being related to the incident at the Capitol. Besides, I gotta stay in shape, both as Grimcat and as an actress. It'll be a lot on my plate, but that won't stop me. I'm impressed they managed to build a virtual space of this scale. It's almost like an expansion of the battle simulator we used before. Personally, I find this sort of thing fascinating, so feel free to call on me anytime. They can now be added. Hey guys, jumping right into the Märchen Garten, huh? Well, you did put in a formal request. Sounds like you were waiting for us, though. Was there something you needed to share? Like a virtual hub that we can go back to? Yeah, actually. See, we finished analyzing those shard tokens you guys found on your last expedition. It turns out they have a function that can parse and restore some of the data losses the Garten's going through right now. The what? Slow down a sec. I'm not really following here. Let me dumb it down a little. The more tokens you collect, the more we can analyze the resources the garden took in. Plus, it'll net you a whole bunch of rewards that can be used in both the virtual and real worlds. So, no reason not to try it out, right? I mean, I already added the feature to Mare for you. Boy, you worked fast. But yeah, I get the gist of it now. May as well give it a whirl, I suppose. I don't know what she just said. Oh! Mystic Cube analysis. Shard tokens found during your previous expeditions are items that can be used. The more you analyze the Mystic Cube, the wider the variety of items. Oh. Huh? Okay. So I have to... The wider the variety of items. Okay, use the tokens you obtained to analyze the Mystic Cube. You can obtain Sepith or a variety of items. Okay. And you can use orbs to increase the likelihood of obtaining... Oh. Oh.
Here I go. Beginning analysis.
Hold X to analyze the Mystic Cube. You have a chance to turn into a rare cube during analysis? What? The rarer the cube, the more Sepith and items you stand to gain. And of course, it is also more likely that unique items will appear. Sure.
Core detection. Not done yet.
Oh, I got an airy verse out of that. Oh.
Analyze. Not done yet.
Oh, and a cooling choker.
Target analyze. On to the next.
Wait, so we just spend one currency to get to roll the
On to the next.
roll the slot machine.
It's reacting.
Oh, there we got one.
Target analyze. On to the next.
A tire data. Wait, hold on.
It's reacting.
Ooh, rainbow.
I did it. Not done yet.
Damn. I don't know what all that was, but
It's reacting. I did it. Not done yet.
Elaine's towel data.
It's reacting.
This is very much
On to the next.
unnecessary, but in a good way. Wait, can I high speed this? Oh, I can.
You'll need some more tokens.
Okay.
Pretty darn good.
Are you serious? I got that much Sepith out of this and a shit ton of songs. I don't know what you do with them or how that works. United Attire data. Van's Monk Attire data. What? Then we got skill stones. We still don't know what to do with those, but... Huh. Looks like the analysis went off without a hitch. Oh, I almost forgot. I got some good news for you guys. We found out you can use your shard tokens and your ciphers to beef up your individual crafts. We've developed a program for augmenting them. You're free to use it anytime you like. Seriously? Wow. What do they think of next? What are we supposed to get out of all of that again? In short, they discovered a means of improving our individual proficiency levels through combat orbment synchronization. It might be worth taking a moment to verify how effective the process is. Okay. Skill stones. Increase the power and efficacy of your character's crafts. Any craft selected for enhancement. Okay. So we can... Wow. If I'm doing anything... Actually... %10 crit? Wait, what? Okay, give me a minute to process this menu. Jesus. Okay, think I got it. By the looks of it, the accuracy plus 20%, it applies to everyone. When you learn all of their crafts, max all of them out, you get a permanent 20% accuracy bonus and then a permanent 1,000 health and permanent 10% crit at 50. I'm assuming? There's no way to tell because like I tried pushing that up to see, but it doesn't give me the accuracy bonus because my initial thought was like doing that is 20% accuracy and then doing 5 more would be 40% accuracy, but I don't think that's how it works. And then so each tier seems to do a different thing. And eventually you have, like, damn, CP cost down. That is... Turn delay time is very good, too, especially for S-crafts. Okay. The side attack bonus going up and the back attack bonus is a big one. Of course, it's the 5th one, though. Okay. Okay, I actually have values now. 200... Heavenly Halter is 200 power. They've never had a number to it for me to really test. I'm just like, oh, that's A, so it must be better. But you can actually see the values now. Damn. Okay, well, what I want to do... Really? This S Plus craft is only 110 more power than Heavenly Halter. Huh. Oh, and they have individual stones. Right, right. So I can spend his and not have to think about it. So let's go with... I gotta be honest. I'm gonna max out Raging Buster right now. Just because. Yeah, that back attack bonus, worth it. And then the other one I use all the time is Coin Bullet to get hate. And damage down. Oh, what has the best stun, too? Oh, absolutely Raging Buster. Gotcha.
Powered up!
Okay, and it did not give me the accuracy. And I can reset for 500 shards. Okay. You... I mean, I'm probably going to go with the shield. My block, I'm not really blocking any of it. Yeah, the shield value doesn't really go up that much. How much does this heal increase? Not that much. Still, I'm going to do it.
Now I can be even more useful.
You know what? Let's go with 3 of Swords. Yeah.
Let's make it stronger.
For you, I use this a lot. Hitches and Stitches is a good one, but... Actually... A CP increase, +1, that might... sure, yeah.
Yay! I'm even stronger now.
I haven't looked at your moves in a while. Right, your HP absorb. One of these steal. This steals, yeah. All of the AT bonus. Let's go with that.
Upgrade complete.
What is this one? He's missing one that I don't remember. Optical Cannon is like the one my go-to. But he also has a shield. Yeah, we're doing the shield.
It's better than ever.
You, I would probably... The side attack. And then we'll do the damage up one. Yeah.
Polish this up.
Hell yeah. Love that system. So I feel like we're still missing some things. Yeah, because you could just go into the floating island, but... Log out. I feel like there has to be a hub because there's so many things missing from there. Whoopsie, I almost forgot one teensy detail. You also made it so that you can find shard tokens and portals via a shard search, so give that a try too. What? Okay. Portals. This is the first I'm hearing of those. And I thought shard tokens were something we collected in virtual reality. Yeah, about that. We don't know if it's a bug with the garden or whatever, but they've been showing up as data fragments in the real world too. What? It can be used in the garden just fine, so it'd be super cool if you could gather them out there, here too. This is kind of a concerning development. Tell me about it, like real talk. We don't entirely know what's going on either. As for the portals, there are these things called nodes around Edith, where the orbital waves are mega concentrated. Our tech lets you can reconfigure these hotspots into virtual routers made out of shards. What? Once you have them up and running, it can be used to get easy access to the garden. No dedicated terminal required. Seeing is believing, though, so I just sent you some info on a portal-compatible location nearby. Just turn on your shard search and have a look around. Honestly, I'm still a little lost, but sure. We'll try it out when we get the chance. That makes sense. So we don't have to just come here to log in. You're gonna put places around the world, and probably all by like right before bosses and stuff where we can access them. Okay. Unveiled by using shard search, can only be picked up while it's active. The larger the token, the more you'll obtain. They might also appear as AT bonus for battles in the garden. Ooh. Okay. And then you have portals. Damn. Okay, we just got a lot of info. It's going to take me a bit to process all of it. Wait, I should probably check up here, right? Oh my god. Wait, would it be in the room too? And are they one-time things? Or are they permanent? Oh, you can see them through the walls. Oh, this is East 9. Well, I don't mind that at all, though. I mean, just getting free shards for walking around? Hell yeah. Boop. I'm gonna miss NPCs by doing this, though. Alright, class, it's time to begin our lesson. Today we'll be taking a deeper look into the culture of our local region. Messeldam is known for its thriving scene of cultural arts originating from the north. For example, Mina, you practice ballet, don't you? Mm-hmm. Lots of people say I've gotten really good lately. There's a recital coming up this weekend, and I've been working extra hard for it. I watched Mina dance at one of those a while ago. It's super pretty. You should bring the church to see her too, Sister Olga. I appreciate the invitation, Tony, but let's get back to the lecture, shall we? Now, our first topic is how cultural art from the northern regions, such as ballet, took root here.
Alrighty.
This class was started in order to help children develop some pride in their community culture. Some of them are left feeling anxious and unsure due to the various problems Messeldam faces. But even so, I don't want them growing up to resent their hometown. They deserve to look back on these days with fond memories. Messeldam has a whole lot of history behind it. I wonder if Mama and Papa are like living here too. I'm gonna ask them when I get home. Dad says I'm good at ballet too, so I'm gonna do my best and keep at it. I wanted to tell one of my classmates about the recital too, but he didn't come to Sunday school today either. Oh, that'd be the kid? The kid that we saw at the very beginning of this? Maybe something really did happen to him. He seemed like he had info too. He was holding valuable info. Very similar to the scene that was on the boat that when Nina was like, I gotta get this info to Ron. I wonder if they're gonna tie the movie plot into what's really happening. There's much I can learn from Father Rodian's tolerant and impartial ways, but I have to question the significance of treading into the affairs of those who've lost their way. Surely there must be other options other than confronting those who have shown no signs of repenting for their misdeeds. Surely. I wonder what this spriggan is like even. You don't suppose this girl put in a request? Come to think of it, we haven't checked the bulletin. Okay. Though it has been long since Almata's collapse, many of us yet harbor unrest within our hearts. The reality is that there are many who have gone astray, but are they not also human? Can we not face and understand them? And for what reason do people err? By confronting these truths and striving to empathize, we can reshape our fear and unrest for the better. We mustn't see them as demons beyond our comprehension, for on the whole, they, like us, are the children of the goddess. Even before that dreadful mafia took hold here, the city has suffered many issues. But those who perpetrate them are still fellow human beings. Only by confronting and, at times, redeeming them can we achieve true tranquility. It's our duty as members of the clergy to guide the people without prejudice or oversimplification.
Alrighty.
Okay, that is everything on the map here. Wait. Accept that. Ah, okay, there's the portal. And I guess we'll check what she...
What do we have here?
About 9 years ago, I happened to lose a childhood treasure of mine here in Messeldam. I know the idea seems a little far-fetched, but I'm hoping it's still somewhere in the city. Would you be willing to search for it? That's not really a spriggan request, but... yeah. It says right here, right on the main page. Complicated matters only. We better find out this is complicated. Can I go down here? No.
This theater plays all kinds of movies, including independent films.
Oh, really? Then movie fans must be in love with this place.
They do hold one of the film festivals here. It tracks that they'd want to appeal to film buffs.
What the hell? Pawn looks very interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to a different movie. Shade? Okay. And then, yep. Gloria and Golden Blood seem to be the other movies showing up. Welcome to Exeter Cinemas, where all are invited to watch to their heart's content. As the premier theater of Messeldam, a cradle of movie culture, we offer a wide selection for our guests to choose from. Many associate the city with the more niche, artistic works, perhaps due in part to our local film festival. However, we are also screening a range of more conventional entertainment for your viewing pleasure. On a related note, Director Gotti's shoot appears to be on schedule. Another masterpiece in the making, I'm sure. The director actually graced our theater with his presence earlier. I even had the pleasure of engaging him in a bit of conversation. My, was it elucidating. His straightforward views on entertainment are decidedly refreshing. Not to mention, right on the mark. I want to go see Pawn. Can we see Pawn? The production director Gotti put on at the Tharbad Film Festival last year was met with critical acclaim. That's all well and good, but it caught on so much here that I fear our city will try and rip it off. What I want is for Messeldam Film Festival to differentiate itself through its unique and original style. Blindly emulating the Tharbad Film Festival in an attempt to chase its success is something that I just can't support. The film festival has long promoted the artistic side of movie culture, and that has value. I just hope they can continue putting on the event while keeping those roots in mind. Oh, Ms. Lancer, thank you again for taking your time out of your busy schedule to give me an autograph. I'll treasure it with all my life. No, thank you for supporting me. It's always a pleasure to make a fan's day. Smooth one. You really know how to please your adoring audience. The fact that she was even willing to indulge an admirer like me is just incredible. At first, I was only hoping to sneak a peek at the filming location during my lunch break. Anything more would just be a bother. But then, figuring out there was nothing to lose, I asked her to sign something for me in between takes. Imagine my shock when she actually said yes. Don't mention it. Indulging admirers is all part of an actress's job. I'll stop by the theater again once the shoot and my personal business are out of the way. See you then. Wow, Judith's popularity is as strong as ever. The secret probably lies in the way she interacts with her fan base. A collaborative film between Salvatore Gotti and Leslie Lam, with Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley as co-stars, it's like a dream come true. And the shooting location being only a hop, skip, and jump away is a cherry on top. It can't come out soon enough. Here's hoping it draws in a massive audience at our theater.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Oh no.
Welcome.
Would you like to buy a ticket? What's playing? Pawn. Robin the Lady Justice? Legal thriller. Okay, well, obviously we're watching all of them, so give me a minute. Alright. I have saved.
Welcome.
Robin the Lady Justice. Yeah, I'm gonna watch with both of them. Oh, I guess it is more expensive. Is that why you can... I was like, why wouldn't I take both of them? And headed to the theater with the two people he's with, having decided to watch a movie during work break. Oh, this song? You chose this song? Robin, a rookie lawyer with a burning sense of justice, is embroiled in a case regarding the attempted murder of a homeless man. The defendant is a high school student named Eric, who is arrested on suspicion of assaulting the man with a steel pipe. He professes his innocence, however, claiming he was knocked unconscious when he stumbled upon the scene of a crime. Eric also testified that he clearly remembers the face of his assailant. His name is Virgil, who just so happens to be a major witness for the prosecution and an heir to a large local business. The rumor mill paints Virgil as a man with a violent streak, but he has thus far eluded the eye of the law due to his father's influence. In this case, his father applies pressure on the local authorities and the prosecutor's office to give Virgil's testimony precedence in court. He also throws his weight around with other parties involved, including the law firm Robin works for, though this does little to deter her. Unwilling to let this mockery of justice go on any further, she makes her final stand in the courtroom.
As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
Don't just sit there, Father. Do something! Stop her from spewing this nonsense!
I never thought such vital evidence would come out in the final hearing! Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense. It's time we brought this farce of a trial to an...
Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on the case. The trial will proceed. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned. Not at this juncture.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything. Damn her.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. You believed in me, even when no one else would.
Damn.
If this all goes south, would you be in danger?
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not backing down until we get that not guilty verdict. People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my badge, I will not allow them to taint our legal system.
They really upgraded the movie stuff here. Why is Judith in so many movies she doesn't talk about? It's just gold and blood, and then that's the only thing that is ever met. But clearly, she does a lot more stuff. What was that other movie she did? The Love Story? That was a good one. Oh, their portrayal of a victim suffering from false accusations from people in positions of power was unfortunately very true to life. The film may have ended with Eric's acquittal, but in the real world, many people in his position are wrongfully convicted. All the more reason why we need lawyers who will seek out the truth, and also expose the people who try to suppress it. Although I get that it's easier said than done. That's why conducting proper forensics investigations is so important. As a researcher myself, I want to do what I can to improve that kind of technology. Phew, watching that makes me remember how stressed I was during filming. I had to reread the script over and over again. There was so much legal jargon, and some of those lines were really hard. It took a lot of practice to get them down pat. Yeah, I get it. Even if that lawyer character was wet behind the ears, she'd still be comfortable using that vernacular. I did interviews with real lawyers and went to see some live trials in order to prepare for the role. It was really educational and pretty fun to boot. Hey, all that effort showed in your performance. You looked right at home in that role. Did you play Phoenix right? Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures. I don't know which one I'm saving. I don't think it really matters if I can only take them. Just whatever one I want to keep. But unless you let me watch them all for some reason. Yep, I figured.
Welcome.
All right. Pawn the Crop Muncher. I'm excited for this one. I don't know why. I hope it's just a, wait, what was the genre? It was horror, wasn't it? No, it was not horror. A boy named Nicholas finds a baby crop muncher named Pawn, who he raises in secret from his parents, and the two become fast friends. But one day he walks into his family garden and finds the fields and apple trees vandalized. And the culprit is none other than Pawn, driven to carry out this garden variety crime due to his instincts as a monster. Nicholas berates Pawn, causing tears to well up in the little creature's eyes. The next day, Pawn is nowhere to be seen. 3 years pass. One day, Nicholas hears about a pest digging up the fields in a nearby village, so he decides to pay them a visit. Feelings of hope and dread take a hold of Nicholas's heart as he ponders whether he will be reuniting with his old friend. And when he arrives, he finds a monster digging up a field, and it was, without a doubt, Pawn.
Pawn, why are you digging up the field? There are holes everywhere. You promised over and over again that you'd stop doing this. I trusted you. You really are a monster. Why did I ever think we could be friends? I wish I never met you. There he goes, off into the forest. Hold on. This farm looks abandoned. I don't think anyone's lived here in years. I don't see any crops around, so why would he... No. I had it all wrong. He wasn't digging for crops, he was plowing the fields. What have I done? Wait! Come back, Pawn! Pawn!
Damn. I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll see what they say about it. It didn't take long for the story to get its hooks in me, and given my relationship with Theo and Zeros. Although I'm not sure if I can really compare AI with living creatures. And why would you want to? Both of them are an important part of your life. Ah, yes, I suppose you're right. So what are the most important things in your life, Anne? Perhaps it's sweets or your truck? I mean, I like sweets, but I wouldn't call them the most important thing. The truck's up there, though. My partner's a beaut. Oh, geez, I think my mascara is starting to run. They were such good friends, but they were torn apart. It's just so sad. Getting a little misty-eyed, are we? Guess it's safe to say this one's a winner for you. Where's the sequel where they get back together? They have to make it. Yeah, I doubt this will get a sequel. Sorry, Judith. Okay, that's... Apparently they did like it. I'm kind of there, except not the emotional part that Judith felt there. It felt incomplete. Where's the conclusion to the story? How dare they end it in such a weird way? Oh, I have to reload. I always like those bittersweet endings or wholesome endings. I definitely don't like endings where you yell at someone and tell them never to come back, and then the movie ends. Words aren't enough there when it comes to that. To me, it's just like, all right, you told them you never want to see them again, and then they left. But you could just go find them and be like, apologize. That's not enough. I just noticed. Oh, this is the horror. I just noticed it says you haven't purchased the pamphlet yet. That is very, very helpful compared to the last game. That's a quality of life we needed. I don't know why. It took me forever to get the final achievement thing for getting all the watching all the movies, because I didn't know which movie I was missing. Lizzie, a diffident introvert. Diffident means lacking self-confidence, apparently. Diffident introvert is struggling to adjust to her new public-facing job. One night, she stares into her mirror and whispers to her reflection, "I wish I could change. I wish I could express myself, my real self." Several days pass, and suddenly Lizzie finds herself inundated with thank yous and incessant praise for her successful sales streak. Lizzie contemplates how this might have happened, and despite the insanity of the idea, begins to wonder if this was the work of another her. One day she notices a co-worker slacking off and thinks to herself, why bother coming to the office if you're not going to do anything? Other stray thoughts run across her mind, such as, I wish my annoying neighbor Barbara would just die already. The next day, Lizzie learns the slacker got into a traffic accident on the way to work. Distraught, she races over to Barbara's apartment. Ooh.
No! Don't come any closer! Stop! Please!
Barbara, are you okay? My, how curious. Since when did I have a look-alike? No, it's just like I feared. My wish actually came true. Please, just drop the knife. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Liar. You know, you remind me of how I used to be. A filthy, yellow-bellied coward. But I'm not that person anymore. I changed. I decided to accept myself just as I am. Now I have the courage to make my own choices, like killing poor, miserable Barbara.
Two Lizzies? What's going on? I don't understand.
There's There's no time to explain. Barber, get up! We have to run! So, I have my very own doppelganger, and she actually thinks she's the real me. How cute. I'll allow her to live out that fantasy for a while. Ever since I made that wish, I've felt so free. But if she tries to take that away from me, I'll cast a light on that two-faced lie and make her fade into nothing.
Oh, damn, who's the real one? Wait, how does it end? Don't tell me it ends like that. Either way, that one's interesting. Not horror. I think that they have the wrong genre there, personally. I mean, maybe. Doppelganger, murderer, that I guess that kind of is horror. I don't see it as horror, though. Katra? You okay, bud? I'm alright. I normally don't have any trouble with horror. I was even fine with that other horror movie from last year. But everything involving the mirror hit a little closer to home than I expected. Yeah. I can see why. They say mirrors are like windows into the soul. Oh, right. Some people even put a cloth over them when they're not... Oh, crap. Sorry, I'm just shutting up now. Wouldn't want you to develop a mirror phobia or something. No, this is nothing. I'm a boy after all. I won't let myself be swayed by something that has absolutely no basis in science. What does that have to do with anything? Whoa, easy there, Katra. I think you should say I'm a scientist. Why did the main character immediately jump to, oh no, I might have a doppelganger? I don't know, it all seems a little contrived to me. Wow, I didn't think I'd be hearing a scathing critique from you. I will say that the twist caught me off guard. I had no idea that the Lizzie who was after Barbara was the real one. Oh, is that... I thought that they just both thought they'd made the wish and they were real. The contrast between her introverted self in the first half and the psychopath she turned into in the second worked in the movie's favor. Huh. Well, I think about it, that thriller from last year, Sober Curious, was all about how we all have two sides. In the end, sometimes the most terrifying monsters are humans themselves. For sure. Huh. I just kind of assumed that they both were real? Not that she became evil, murdery, and the good one is the fake one? I guess she did kind of lay it out, though. Alright, let's look at this brochure. I also have to read the Tyrell Times. One evening, protagonist introverted woman named Lizzie finds herself gazing, though it strains belief. She's forced to confront the possibility that there's another Lizzie out there. Okay, so there's no really real reason to actually read these. It's just what we just saw, so. Oh, God. 9 more pages, huh? Well, we gotta get this out of the way. The T-Phone sales exceed wildest expectations. 1 month ago, the T-Phone, a consumer-modeled Zypha, was released to the public. Despite its hefty price tag, sales have shot through the roof, with sources claiming a second production run has already been ordered to meet the product's sky-high demand. The T-Phone is a consumer-grade communications device based on the same technology as the Zypha Standard, a 6th-generation battle ornament developed independently by the Verne Company. The secret sauce that led to the T-Phone's explosive popularity seems to be the sheer number of special features as well as its general versatility. Older antiquated communications devices, such as previous generation combat ordnance like the Enigma and Arcus units, offered basic calling and messaging features, with a simple camera being the most complex feature one could expect out of them. The Zypha and the T-Phone In contrast, comes standard issue with the ability to connect to the orbital net, from which a user can install various applications. This allows for an unprecedented degree of customizability. Customizability. The T-phone is also capable of performing basic calculations, making it usable for data processing purposes as well. When the development of the Zypha standard first began, a number of concerns were raised regarding the exclusion of the Epstein Foundation from the project, and over the Verne Company developing the technology independently. Now, however, it is clear that the Verne's staff's tireless efforts bore fruit. There's no doubt that the Zypha standard and the T-phone will support the work and lifestyles of people all over the Republic for many years to come. Culture. Vegas Films and Kowloon Pictures co-production nears completion. Sources say that the long-awaited collaborative endeavor between Vegas Films and Kowloon Pictures is finally nearing the end of principal photography. Over the past several days, the filming of the climactic scene has been taking place in the city of Messeldam. Isn't this the beginning of the movie? I thought Gotti said it was the beginning. Huh? No. This film will mark the first time movie stars Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley appear on screen together, further adding to fans' insatiable anticipation for the feature. It is no small wonder, seeing as how this is a crossover between the actress's signature works, Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem. We interviewed Miss Judith and Miss Nina during the first day of filming in Messeldam. Both expressed their excitement and enthusiasm for the movie, and when asked whether they had anything to share with their fans, they had this to say. Thanks for being there every step of the way in my acting journey, everyone. I'm super stoked to be sharing the spotlight with my friend and colleague Nina this time around. Seeing her own journey and how all her hard work and diligence has paid off has been super inspiring for me, so I'm happy and proud to be standing alongside her. As for how Zoe and Michelle end up involved in each other's lives, well, you'll have to watch the movie to find out yourselves. Nina Fenley. I'm beyond honored to have this opportunity to star in such an important film alongside Judith, who I've looked up to through my whole career. This movie will show a new side to Michelle's character, so after watching it, you'll have a better, deeper understanding of who she really is. I will do my best to give as authentic and a performance as possible as we wrap up filming. Oh, sorry, I need to take a minute to breathe. All right, we're good. National. 3 months after the collapse of Almata, has peace returned into the Republic? 3 months have passed since Almata's reign of terror was brought to an end. They were a mafia group who, while active, dominated the Republic's criminal underworld from the shadows and committed heinous atrocities, the likes of which have rarely been seen throughout recorded history. Almata was, without a question, a catalyst in the decline in the Republic's public order. Republic's public. So how will their demise ultimately affect the state of security and crime within our nation, one might ask? First and foremost, in Edith, many organizations that were affiliated with Almata and groups of predominantly young delinquent Almata subcontractors, often referred to as gangsters, have been rounded up and arrested by capital authorities. That is not, however, to say that the organized crime has gone away on the whole. On the contrary, turf wars and small-scale conflicts between local gangs have been on the rise in recent months. Without a major crime organization like Almata to rein them in, small-time crooks have free rein to do as they please. This state of criminal affairs is not exclusive to Edith. Our sources claim the power balance in CID organizations in Longport's eastern quarter has begun to shift. Though details remain unclear, public safety has reportedly begun to deteriorate, and a number of violent incidents between feuding criminals is increasing. Meanwhile, in the western side of the Republic, the Dolar family, a criminal enterprise that had declined in influence due to Almata's rise in power, are now staging their comeback in the wake of Almata's downfall. Oh, good. On the bright side, the citizens of Messeldam, the former hearth and home for Almata, have recovered a sense of relief now that the criminal organization has met its timely demise. Moreover, their absence has had a positive ripple effect in Messeldam's local economy. The flow of trade is as fluid as a river now that it has been released from Almata's iron grip, and tourists can once again come and go without fear of attacks from the erstwhile mafia group. However, this doesn't mean the city is free of criminal elements. The seedy soil from which Almata sprung to life remains undisturbed, and until malignance that lies in the city's underbelly is unearthed, true peace will not find its roots. Tourism. Recommended tropical resorts for winter season? As the long cold winter rages on, our readers are no doubt seeking a reprieve, perhaps in the form of warm temperatures southern nations are currently enjoying. If you found yourself nodding at that statement, then read on, because we at the Tyrell Times have some hot and sunny resort recommendations for you. First on our list of getaways locations, the Principality of Elsheim. Although common perception paints Elsheim as one big desert, we assure you there are many oases that lie therein. The most notable of which is Whitehaven, a beach that sits on the southern coast of Elsheim and is known for its strikingly gorgeous white sand. This seashore resort has been renowned as a first-class must-visit vacation hotspot for years, thanks to its breathtaking sights and pleasant environment. Our next destination is the Liberl Kingdom. Although Liberl is firmly situated on the western side of the continent, its relative positioning towards the south grants it a warm, temperate climate, which is why in recent years tourists have been flocking across its borders in droves. Liberl also boasts a great many mountainous regions and is surrounded by clear blue seas on its south and west sides, lending the area not only a nice, relaxing sea breeze, but also swaths of natural attraction for all to enjoy. Finally, we turn our attention to the Central East, with its in-development resorts in Vallis. Although Vallis itself is an attractive destination in its own right, they have been investing heavily of late into a number of in-development Central Eastern resorts outside the city. They can be found along the coastline on nearby islands. These resorts aim to compete with Elsheim's Whitehaven and promise to provide top-notch service to their guests. So vacationers in search of a nice, pleasant respite should add them to their travel bucket list. A Vallis-funded hotel's reputation for high-quality guest service and management know-how in ecological landscaping has led to wealthy entrepreneurs and landowners to come knocking on Vallis's door, requesting consultation for projects involving the transformation of privately owned islands and mountains in the... Okay, that is the longest sentence you've ever... That is such a long sentence. Privately owned islands and mountains into full-blown resorts. Some clients have even outsourced these projects to them entirely. In this day and age, you never know when a patch of land could suddenly turn into a Vallis-backed luxury resort. Seriously, that last paragraph is only 3 sentences, and one of them is most of it. Whew! That was a lot of reading. And I feel like there's some good info in here, especially about potential places that we will go. I hope. I'd love to go to... I doubt we're going to Liberl. That's not going to happen. We're probably going to Whitehaven at some point, and maybe Vallis. Kind of sounds like that's going to be a thing. And the info about the T-phone is not... We already know all that stuff, basically. That's not really a big deal. And we're here right now for the screening of the movie, so that's not new info. But we had to read it, and it is done. All right, I know we're not done with looking around the city, but I have to end this episode, but I'm going to do this first. Wait, did I get the thing in here? No. I gotta hit this way more often. Hey, you found the portal. It wasn't too painful, right? So this is what they look like. Incredible, and we're the only ones who can see them. I imagine so, judging by the virtual router. Though, having said that, I'd say this is closer to AR than VR. Ooh, someone's in the know. You're right. This tech is an example of augmented reality. With it, you can find more spots like these in a handful of places around Edith and convert them into portals. But there's more, and now that it's all prepped to go, Marduk's support is finally ready for launch. And that's what exactly? Just a little virtual service we're offering to help with things besides cleaning the floors in the garden. Clearing floors. Take a peek next time you go online, okay? I hope it's a hub of some sort. Oh.
Hey, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, okay. BGM selection.
Want to change the music?
Wait, what? I can change the background or the BGM for everything? Well, what's the name of the song that's currently being played? It's not called Don't Change, is it? Ooh! No. You can get Studio City's Ice?
Request accepted.
Trail score. Ooh. I haven't heard this in a while.
Good choice. That one's a classic.
Oh, this song. Didn't we get a bunch of songs?
Take your time, okay?
This sounds different than the one that I'm thinking of. This is the SC version, but...
Request accepted.
This one I don't remember at all. It's very quiet. I can't even hear it. If I could like fast forward just to hear if I recognize them. I think this is the main main theme
time, okay?
when you're just walking around in the Ariel.
Request accepted.
Oh, and then you have different... Oh, no. Oh, wait, I can just sound test. Wait, that's from Trails in the Sky? I thought that was 0. Gotta be honest, I actually don't remember this song either. God, these are the three the 3 games I remember the least. Oh wait, do you think they have the jazz battle theme? This one I don't remember either. Hold up. Because now we're in field battle here. Okay, this is immediate nostalgia. Sophisticated Fight, that's the name of the song? I could never forget this song. That song stands out so much. I remember this one too. I actually really like this one. Okay. Oh, wait. No. I really wish I could remember, like, anything about the 3rd when it comes to... I played 1 and 2 way more recently than the 3rd, and I have just no recollection of... Oh, and then you use the same songs for command battle as well. Well, that's good to know. I also have a shit ton of other songs. Uh-oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Activity support, hacking trials? Ooh. Okay.
Good stuff. Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff.
Ah, I could buy weapons for them while I'm here instead. Craft shoes. Okay, that's a lot of stuff.
Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
This should be the same regardless. Yeah.
Thanks a bundle.
Repair data.
We've got the good stuff.
You need 3 Vans monk attire to... Oh, to make... Oh. Ah, I see. Like Anya's... we did get a few of these, and I guess we just have the data, and we need enough to be able to get the full thing. Gotcha. Apparently I have all these, so give me a minute. Oh, we need 3 of those to... I want to see what songs we can get. Anytime we get songs, I'm going to go in there and listen to them for sure, but... Alright, I bought some. Turns out I only had like one data, and you could only buy 1 of the sunglasses from it, so we're going to need more.
Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff.
You can trade Marduk points for skill stones, gotcha, or for data. Okay.
Thanks a bundle.
How do I get Marduk points? Oh, from the hacking challenge and stuff. CP plus 50 for all? Wait, what? Oh. This option can be reactivated after use by defeating 20 enemies. Oh, it's kind of like the tree in the Reverie Garden. No, it's not. The tree, you just leave and come back. Okay, and then we have that and that.
Hang in there.
Thank you. This is interesting stuff that we have here. I'm probably gonna do the hacking trials and the side quest immediately in the next episode. We still got it, and then we gotta finish looking around and move on. But I'm gonna end this here. There's a lot of reading going on, so I'm gonna take a break before I continue recording. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.